So at the 2025 World Relays, Jamaica participated in various relay races and only qualified for the 4x4 men's relay team and of course the 4x1 women's relay team. But the thing that is on the fans' minds is the fact that the 4x men's team did not qualify. They are blaming Yohan Blake for this fact, right? So in my head, I'm here wondering why fans are blaming Yohan Blake for the team not making the 4x1 men's relay team at this year's World Championships that will be held in Tokyo. So I saw something on the internet and I read it and I totally understand what it is saying from a fan's point of view, but people need to definitely have empathy and definitely understand from Yohan Blake's point of view. But before we get into that, let me just read what I saw on the internet. It says, Yohan Blake blasted for ruining Jamaica's dream as track and field fans fume after major blunder. Jamaican sprint legend Yohan Blake faced intense backlash from track and field fans after a botched baton exchange with Julian Ford during the men's 4x100 meters relay heats at the World Athletics Relays in Guangzhou, China, right, on May 10, 2025, costing Jamaica finals spot and a chance at Tokyo 2025 World Championships qualification. Social media erupted with fans on X branding Blake's error unacceptable for the 35-year-old veteran, whose team included Kishane Thompson, Rowan Watson. Despite Blake's storied career, including a 2011 World 100-meter title, the blunder drew harsh criticism, amplifying calls for his retirement. #Yohan Blake, #Jamaica, #major blunder. So, what I'm understanding is that the fans are blaming Yohan Blake for this blunder, this failure for the team not to qualify, right? But in my view, they should not blame Yohan Blake only for this. This was a team effort, right? Remember, relays is a team effort, and definitely if the baton does not go around, it means therefore the team fail and not the person that caused it, right? They cannot blame one person for a relay team not to deliver, right? But I kind of understand from someone's perspective. I saw something on the internet and it basically was saying that Yohan Blake saw that Julian Ford was injured, right? He saw that he was struggling to carry around the baton, right? But instead, he did not make an effort to get the baton. All he did was he turned around and basically ran off, right? He did not set up himself. He did not meet Julian Ford for the baton, right? He turned around and he ran off, and by the time he made 2 steps, he turned back around and realized that Julian Ford fell on the ground, right? So basically the fans are fuming that the button did not go around and they're blaming Yohan Blake, but people should not blame Yohan Blake, right? We understand that he's a veteran in the sport, right? He's the most experienced person in that lineup, right? And we all know that Yohan Blake is a part of the world record, right? That we broke in 2012 at the London Olympics, right? First and only team to go sub 37 in the 4x1 men's relay. So I can understand from their perspective, but people need to understand and just blame the whole team and not Yohan Blake, right? People is basically forgetting that Yohan Blake has done so much for Jamaica. Yohan Blake has literally is part of the star-studded team that brought us a lot of medals in the past. So they should not blame Yohan Blake, right? And Yohan Blake carry, for me, is basically underrated because Yohan Blake is like one of the most decorated athletes for Jamaica, right? If you look at his Olympics career, right, he won 2 gold medals. Both gold medals came in the relay, right, at the London 2012 Olympics and at the Rio Olympics, and he also has 2 silver medals, right, behind Usain Bolt in the 100 meters at London and also the 200 meters, right? A lot of athletes cannot say the same thing and cannot show a cabinet of medals like Yohan Blake, right? A lot of athletes running like don't have a medal, right? Much as a silver medal, right? So we have to like clap Yohan Blake and treat him a little better, right? A lot of their favorite athletes don't have the accolades that Yohan Blake has, right? Yohan Blake is the youngest world champion, right? 2011, he won gold when Bolt first started at the Daegu Championships, right? He was the one that secured the gold for Jamaica, right? So people really need to like show this man respect. This man deserves his flowers and should not be receiving this amount of backlash, right? I know that a lot of athletes don't want us fans to criticize, but criticism is inevitable, right? They should know that we're gonna talk, right? Because we expect better from our athletes, especially the ones that we know can do better, and especially the ones that we have seen do better in the past. So definitely I can understand, but it's getting too much. It's too much now, and you're blaming someone for a team effort and not an individual effort, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Relay is a team effort, it's a team thing. So blaming Yohan Blake for the whole failure of qualifying is definitely wrong in my view, right? People really need to like give this man his flowers and like ease off the pressure, right? Ease off. I know that a lot of fans want him to retire. He's 35 and he's way past his best, right? I only can just be honest in this situation right now. He's way past his best and he's 35, right? So I understand from the fans' point of view, and I really understand from Yohan's point of view, right? He has done so much for the country, right? Not receiving the treatment that he thinks he deserves, and I also think that they should treat him a little better, but they should not like blame him for the whole failure of the Jamaica team not making the 4x1s relay team. However, to participate in Tokyo, but I heard that the team still has a chance to qualify, right? After being the top 16 nations in order to qualify, based on what I heard the commentator said. But I'm gonna leave now, guys, but as usual, I want you to leave your perspective on this whole matter of the fans blaming Yohan Blake for the team not qualifying, right? Leave your thoughts in the comment section, and as usual, please remember to like, share and subscribe because these things help the channel like a candle. I'm out.